A couple people asked me to make a video just on some tips for weight loss, especially coming into New Year's resolution. You see the new year, new me thing. Yeah, it bugs me so bad, but you know, it is what made it work for myself. You know, when you consider all the pitfalls, though, it's been a long road. You know, and some of the big pitfalls that I've kind of run into is, number one, thinking you got to be perfect all the time. You get off on that foot January 1st and you maintain forever. You have to. You must. No, that's bogus. You just need to be successful over 50% of the time. You know, it's like C's get degrees. It's just, you just need to be successful more often than you aren't. You know, put in a little bit more effort. Any effort more than you're putting in, you're already winning. You're already above where you were maintaining before. That's going to see results. So don't think you have to be perfect right off the bat. Now that bleeds into my second point. Forever. When I started this, I just thought I could lose all the weight and be done with it, right? You know, you go on a crash diet, you go on a big kick, you try to lose weight as fast as you can so you can get down to that goal weight. But you know what? After you hit that goal weight, you then have to maintain. It's going to have to be lifestyle changes. It's going to have to be forever. There are some things in your life that you're doing right now that have contributed to where you got to, and you need to forgive yourself, move on, and adjust better, healthier habits. Number 3 is perhaps one of my biggest regrets. Thinking I could outwork a bad diet. I tried like heck to just stick to complete exercise to burn off all this fat. And for a bit, it did work. You know, that increase in exercise did result in some weight loss, but the vast majority of calories burned is not from exercise. And that's what I slowly came to realize, is that I'm never going to out-eat a bad diet, and I had to change that. That kind of leads into diet for number 4. Any of those fad diets that I tried over the years, intermittent fasting, keto, cutting out sugar, avoiding fast food, all those elimination diets, that's technically what they are. They didn't bring me success because they weren't a permanent fix. They weren't a permanent solution. I needed something that I could maintain for the entire duration of my fitness plan. And really, what most experts say is that they just work because you eat less. And that's what I did. I just started tracking what I eat. I chose foods that worked for me in my life, and I lost weight. And that might be something that works for you too, especially if it's not coming at a huge restriction, both where you can eat, what you can eat, and times, the whole works. You have that flexibility to build something that really truly fits in your lifestyle, and you can make those small changes and adjustments along the way to really make it healthier and work for your individual needs. Now, the 5th and final point for me was that if I just lost this weight somehow, that I'd be happier. And that doesn't work like that. A lighter me does not translate to a happier me. It was all about changing some of the reasons that I started this and that I was doing this, to include forgiveness, to include some self-love in there, because the disgust and hate that I started with to try to fuel my motivation for weight loss, I wasn't healthy, and that beat myself up a lot, especially if you see any setbacks, you know, and that can drive you to failure right there. So I think if you're going to start this thing, you need to have a little bit of forgiveness, you know, a little bit of self-love, and a little bit of mindfulness, man. I hate the word, but ultimately, like, it just does not work to go into this with a whole lot of hate. So if you're starting your own journey, your own endeavor, I much prefer that word, good luck to you, and Happy New Year.